What's up, everybody, and welcome. Moments with the Mobleys. I am your man, Johnnie Mobley Jr.,
Hello, and I'm his wife, Deirdra Mobley.
and we something like an ordinary couple. Why the
With
table so far back?
With extraordinary purpose. Did you see why the table so far
Yeah,
back?
you ain't see how far I had to reach so now?
It is, baby. Go put it up.
I had to
We
reach.
just a little discombobulated, y'all. That's all.
I had to rest just now.
You had to retch it?
That look all right? That's all right?
That you had to retch it? Yeah, I think we're okay. Hey, Mob. Greetings, salutations, accolades, and blessings. How y'all good folks doing tonight?
You gonna ever let me say that?
No, I say that.
Okay.
That's not your saying. It's mine.
My saying is, what's up, jokers?
That's what your saying is? Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Nothing. What's happening?
You're looking mighty sexily.
Emma?
Mm-hmm.
Just got just my t-shirt and my jogging pants on. I thought I was gonna say something else.
No, because if you were to saying what the song really says, then we was gonna have some issues.
Well, it wasn't gonna be. I was gonna be t-shirt and my drawers on.
Oh well, yeah. You wasn't
roll
gonna come
like
on
that.
camera with just that on.
Or it'd be my t-shirt and that's it.
Oh Jesus, how y'all doing today? It's he's sleepy, y'all. We went to the gym this morning, y'all. Let me tell y'all about your girl. We just gonna talk tonight. So listen, I want y'all
You
to
say
know.
we just gonna talk tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them about how I feel.
We talk all.
I know we do. However, we have a specific topic, which it is. I'm gonna ask. I need to ask you some questions just from a man's standpoint, because it's been some things going through my head. But first of all,
I got some questions I need to ask you as well.
okay. So listen. First of all, we had a coaching session with a couple last night, so we didn't get to bed until almost 11. I was trying to, we ate, and then it was almost 11, and then I was trying to peep out of one side of my eye. And what did you have on the TV? What was on? It wasn't Family Feud.
I have no idea.
It was something that I was trying to act like I wasn't interested in, but I really was interested in it. I don't remember what it was, though.
It was a sitcom, I'm sure.
Right.
Either Everybody Loves Raymond or
I legit don't. You didn't turn that
Martin.
Netflix or Hulu on?
No.
Well, I don't know what that would have been that I was so interested in that I was trying to peep, and then you would look at me, and then I would just like. But well, eventually I fell asleep. But I know it was well after 11. I don't know. And so then before
the Karate Kid, Cobra.
Cobra Kai. So before we went to sleep, you were like, babe, you gonna get up so we can go to the gym? I'm gonna set the clock, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try, cause y'all, your girl been having some issues. I've been having some issues with my legs. They've been like period legs times 20, and so I haven't been to the gym in about a week. I'm thinking it's been. You did go.
Yeah.
A couple times without me. You went the other day with one of the girls, Brittany. But however, I am on. I'm feeling better. I still have just a tad bit of an issue with this left knee, but it's been a mess. So, but I'm feeling. I must say that it was good this morning. It felt better this morning.
Good, and I didn't try to work your legs or nothing like that. We did abs, so and you was looking at me crazy.
So
let me tell y'all something. It's a machine that we get on.
I was gonna tell it, but I was gonna tell on my own self.
It was a machine that we get on. So they got several different things at the gym that we do. So with the abs, they got this crunch machine that you can use your legs and you just do the whole crunch, and you put weights on it and all that stuff. So what we usually do is we do the leg thing. So we'll get on the bench, lift the legs up, lift them down, work the abs like that, the core. We got on the crunch machine, and I usually tell her, say, let's just do the legs instead of doing the crunches both ways. Just do the leg, bring the leg back up, and we just do that. So she was like, all right, cool. So I told her to get on it today. Guess what she told me, y'all?
What?
I can't do that. Cause my leg, when I put it in the thing, it don't feel right and it hurt my leg. I said, baby, you done it before. I have not done this before. Baby, you have done it before. You have not. I have not, Johnny, because it hurt my leg. And then guess what? I pulled the video up and showed her when she was doing it. And then all she could talk about, well, it hurt when I do it.
I said, so I'm trying to tell him that I'm just adamant about it. I have never done this before. This joker gonna go straight to the video and then do like this.
Why she laying on the thing?
With my feet in the thing, pulling it up to me.
And then she gonna look at it like she ain't know who she talking about.
It was after 5 o'clock this morning. It was after 5 o'clock this morning.
And then she gonna bust out.
You remember what I said to you?
Well, it hurt when I did it.
But you know what? Did you hear what else I said?
Uh-oh.
I said, I don't like it.
You know what?
And you was like, put your legs in them things and come on and do it. It was just funny. Because there's something wrong with you.
It ain't nothing wrong with
However, you're my accountability partner because you hold me accountable. You really do.
But what you can't do is all these videos we be taking, ain't no way you gonna tell me you ain't did something.
It's like, dang, he took video of that day.
And she gonna look at it like you ain't do it what you talking about.
It was me.
So you ain't gotta look that hard. Right. What other woman I'ma have in here doing?
Right. And so the next look that he gave me was like a father to a daughter. Lay your behind down on that bench.
Put your legs in there. Let's go.
Do them.
And then guess what? She got her tail down there. And she got it done.
I did. I was blowing as I did it, but I did it.
That's what you're supposed to do. Breathe. It's
right.
not blowing. It's breathing.
Blowing, breathing, whatever it is.
Oh,
I want to be better. I want to trim up some parts of my body, drop some weight. So I'm for real, just trying to be consistent. That's what we've been trying to do. Just trying to be consistent. And so I'm encouraged because I've had a couple people be like, oh. You trimming up a little bit. You're dropping some inches. That's encouraging because sometimes it ain't poundage. No, it is pounds because we both have gone to the doctor within the last, 3 weeks? Mm-hmm. And so I've lost 10 pounds. Whoop, whoop, to the toot. And you have lost
15.
Your metabolism is a little faster than mine. 15 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Celebrate. It's a win. It's a win. Mm-hmm. So it's not a sprint, it's a journey. And so that's what I have to remember.
And I ain't trying to have no beach body. I'm trying to live.
Yeah. However, them abs like when we first met.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see them.
They ain't coming. You don't think they coming back?
Back. The best I can give you is a flat stomach, semi-flat stomach, and maybe 2 abs.
2 abs. I'll take it.
Real strong at the top right there.
I'll take it.
Because, you work the top and it'd be 2 abs right there.
Right.
And after that, it come out a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll take that. So listen, Mo, it's been some things in my spirit. Let me make sure that I'm finished telling about. Okay, so one last thing before I ask him these couple questions. I only got 2 questions, but I really need to know. So listen, so today I call my husband. I go outside. I do this intentionally. I go outside and get in the truck, and I call my husband. He was at home. I called him because I wanted to check on him to see how he was doing. I wanted to go just over a couple things with him today, just a couple. So I said, hey, baby, how you all right? You doing okay? So he tells me, yeah. And, earlier he was on the phone conversation. And so I was trying to get him then, but he was like, just can I call you back? He was handling some business. I understand. So I call him and we talking and we were just talking about, certain parts of worshiping and stuff like that.
Don't you uncover me.
And I'm about to. And so I'm just telling him, I'm literally, like sharing my heart with him, telling him how I'm feeling.
Don't you uncover me.
About, we were, talking about church and worship and all that stuff and the Lord and stuff like that. And y'all, and he says, I say, so baby, such and such and, this part, when I'm in worship, this is what the Lord you gave me. And he was like, mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, baby, I'm just grateful to God. And,
Don't you want to cover me?
just, we trust God and different things like that or
Don't
whatever.
you
Just
do
talk
it.
about some really good worship stuff, right?
Stop.
And so he says, mm-hmm. And
And
so I
then I
said,
said
yeah, babe,
nothing.
I'm just grateful, grateful for you and, that we have this, connection that we have. And so the next thing the last thing I heard was a mm-hmm. And I'm like legit deep in the conversation. And then all I hear is, and I'm sitting there going, did he just go to, y'all, I'm legit like this.
Oh, I don't know where it came from.
I said,
I don't know where it came
I said, is he sleeping?
from. She must have started laughing real hard. Like
I said, Mo, you say, mm-hmm. I said, babe, no, don't mm-hmm me, because you were legit sleeping. He talking about, baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from. What do you mean you don't know where it came from, sir?
Oh.
He talking about, baby, I was just trying to take this nap real quick.
Joko was doing some work earlier and I was handling business.
I said, you know
I said,
what?
let me sit down for a minute because I know we got to record for a minute.
Excuse me. I said, you know what? I forgive you. I forgive you because we were up at 4:00 this morning and you probably are tired. However, I'm tired too because I ain't took no nap.
You are.
I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
She laughed so hard. And I don't even know because it was a snore that wake yourself up.
Yeah.
So I woke myself up with the snore and I was like, did I? I couldn't. Did she hear it? And then she said, did you just fall asleep? Oh, yeah, she heard it. God damn it.
I said, baby, just go ahead and take your nap. And you was giggling so hard. I said, baby, just go ahead and take your nap. I understand. I'm going to talk to you later. And then you was like, okay, baby, I'm sorry, but I love you. Yep, I love you too. But please know, once we record tonight, I'm telling them that you fell asleep mid-conversation
Uncovered me.
while I'm trying to share my heart with you.
Uncovered me.
Well, whatever. You fell asleep on my heart. You slept on my heart. You slept on my heart, Johnny.
That's real thick.
That was real thick. I felt real thick. I felt real thin when you fell. You say, mm-hmm.
I said, don't uncover. Don't uncover. What you did,
I got that
both of your
pat.
hands and grabbed the cover and snatched
it off you. There you have it. So listen, Mob, I'm even we've talked about this. We have talked about this. Not sure about how long it's been that we talked about this, but it really truly is on my heart. Of course, y'all know that we not only do the podcast, but we also coach couples. I find myself, I'm talking to people, if they come and ask me a question at work, it could lead to a conversation about, marriage and stuff like that. When people learn like that we've been together, that we've been married, for 30 years, in a few months, and that we've been together for like 36 years. They tend to ask questions.
Yeah.
So that could lead to different things. However, the thing that me and my coworker had a conversation, and we also, you just see different things. And not that this is a new thing that's been happening, but I was like, okay, Lord, what is this something that's really been pressing on me so we can like pray about it, even more? Mm-hmm. Like, not that we don't, but so like I guess we maybe can, pray about it extra hard. I don't know. But it's just the fact of that, marriages are taking a hit, and it's been being because of, people, as me and you talk about a lot, just people not being authentic in who they are in the relationship. And I remember you were the one who gave the example of like you showing your representative, like you literally sending your representative, like your representative is showing up in your marriage. it's not you, it's not your authentic self. And so that leads to and I actually was having a conversation with my coworker today, and I said, what happens when we don't show our authentic self in these relationships is that you are with somebody who you've taken an oath with, like a covenant. You've made this covenant, between you and your husband, or you and your wife, under God, but it's like it ain't the real you. And because of this, I'm not talking about only men, but I'm talking about women as well, because it's not gender biased or whatever, but like one or the other, or sometimes it's both. Like they showing up as this fraudulent person, and they're not being real about what's going on and about what's not going on, and living basically a lie, but expecting a fruitful marriage to come out of it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And so I did get on our Facebook on my break, and I put a post out. And of course, me, I'm real animated. And so I think I just showed it to you once I got home, and it was just saying like, if you about to entertain a chick or a dude who's not your spouse, stop. Don't do it. Eyes big and all is what I did,
I'm sure
because
you
that's
did.
who I am.
You're very colorful.
And take that same energy and go home and talk to your wife, because I feel like it's causing the breakdown of marriages, because we're thinking, I don't know if maybe people are not, like taking the marriage seriously, and how serious it is to God, and then just, hey, I'm not getting what I need at home, so I'm gonna go talk to this guy, or for the man, I'm gonna go talk to this girl, but not realizing that that's not gonna solve the problem. Like I told my coworker, as long if you're not showing up in your marriage, you can't expect it to be this fruitful relationship or situation that's gonna bear much fruit, because you're not the true and real you is not there. And so when we came back from home from the gym, and I was in the shower, and I text you a couple things because you were downstairs.
Yeah.
A side note, by the way, my baby made me an amazing chicken and maple breakfast sandwich with a honey wheat flatbread, with a flat egg, and I think it was a piece of cheese on it, and it was. Okay, I'm bring me back. Listen, but I'm for real. Is that has been on me, like this is so crucial. And I said this. I said it's so crucial because women, or it could be a woman talking to somebody who's not her husband, or it could be a man talking to somebody, or beginning to, or maybe they have, or just whatever, talking to a woman that isn't his wife. But at the end of the day, that person that you are now entertaining, as I said on the reel, you're entertaining them, but they are not invested in you. They haven't prayed for you. They haven't, done your laundry. They haven't, you know what I'm saying? They haven't, poured
Made
into
children with you, and
yeah,
so
had babies and bills and all these things with you. And so they're not, and what I said, and I was like, is this a cliche? Because I was like, they ain't praying for you. They might pray on you, but they ain't praying for you. But yet you got this person at home, and because you're not showing up as your authentic self, you thinking, oh well, this marriage ain't working, but you ain't never showed up to it.
yeah. Now, to add to what you saying a lot of stuff. And
I
I think
am.
it's coming from our relationship, with the praying and all this stuff. Now, some marriages don't have that.
You're right.
Some wives are
You're
not praying
right.
for their husband. They not. So it's a lot of stuff that's missing in marriages. When you get married, it's a lot of stuff that's missing. People don't know who they are. They don't comprehend what it takes to build something with a person and get a rhythm. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a process. I mean, we went through the same stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a process. I don't think nobody should go into marriage without premarital counseling.
Right.
And I ain't talking about no one time to get a discount on your marriage license.
On your
I'm talking
license,
about,
right?
yeah, like a strong 6 weeks, 8 weeks before you get married. I think it's just some tools you need to be equipped with, even if you don't understand or know how to use them. But it's just different things that needs to be put in place, man. Because it's to marriage to us now is so much different than it was in the beginning. To
Yeah.
understand,
Yeah, it
yeah.
is.
The depth of what we see marriage is for now is completely way different than what it was before. So understanding that God created this to operate as a unit, as one. It's supposed to be mirrored and blueprint after God loving the church. So it's a lot of stuff that's put in place, and it's not, marriage is supposed to be, it can be fun. It can be fun. It's supposed to be fun. You have bad, and sometimes I think marriage get a bad rap. So people think the ball and chain,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of people when they get married, they don't understand the responsibility that comes with it either. When you start having kids, when you start purchasing things and cars and houses or renting apartments or whatever the case is, and y'all doing this together, child care, and it's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and that stuff can get overwhelming. But you just got to stay focused. You got to stay focused. And one thing we always talk about is we on the same team.
Yeah.
And if you don't like really really understand that, then it's easy to come home and blame your spouse, and that's what most people do. Conversations not being had that needs to be had, because like you said, the representative is still trying to show up and smooth everything out, where is some real conversations need to just be had between the husband and the wife. They just need to talk for real. I don't like this. I don't like when this happened. When you get up in the morning, can you please get the eye boogers out your eyes? You just walk around, and, your breath stink. Can you take the trash out, please? Can you wash a spoon off fork and stop leaving it on the counter? Can you? It's just different things. Can you stop leaving stuff in the car? Can you stop dropping your clothes? It's just different things. So, and it's all this is a conversation. Marriage is meant to be managed. It's that you manage it. Your marriage is meant to be managed, and you manage as a team. So the things that you do on a daily basis, you do it as a team. And you got to remember, when you got married and you had kids, y'all made these decisions together. So, husband, you working 8, 10, 12 hours a day, come home, help with the kids. Help with the kids. Have daddy time, daddy and son time, daddy and daughter time. Take bath, read stories, whatever it is, watch TV, whatever it is y'all do, but have that time. Give your wife a chance, especially if she's an at-home mom. Give her a minute to take a bath and, get a glass of wine or whatever. So, and then vice versa. Sometimes a man come home and he had a hard day. And if you can see it on your husband, then I got it. I'll have your food ready in a minute. Go take a shower. It's been numerous of times when, the one thing that I always tell my wife, we're in each other's life to enhance it and make it better at times. I'm not responsible for her joy, but I have some responsibility for giving her moments of happiness. And moments of happiness can you only way you know how to do that is if you have a relationship with your spouse.
Right.
If you connect with them, if you understand. So like this morning, she didn't have to worry about breakfast. I fixed it. She didn't have to worry about lunch. I fixed her lunch. So all she had to do was take a shower, get dressed, get ready to go to work. She had breakfast and she had lunch. She ain't had to worry about it. Because usually what happens is she trying to get to work. She'll eat some crackers or some more crazy stuff. She'll tell me she finds some chips and then drink some coffee and then she hungry and, but it's just little stuff like that. It's been times when.
Or pretzels and hummus.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
It'd be times when, she'll hear me in my voice, that I'm tired and I'm at work and she'll be like, okay, when you get home, just take a shower. And, just go ahead and get in the bed and I'll bring your food to you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. That's just moments of happiness. Stress relievers, your partner showing up for you. Your husband, your wife just showing up. It ain't big thing. That's small. But it's big in our eyes.
Yeah, and that was big for me this morning.
Yeah.
And I in no way, when I started this conversation, I had a whole, it was just a lot on me. I don't want to be insensitive to what you have going on in your relationships, but I guess I do feel strongly about it because it's just been on my heart.
Yeah.
And I've just felt strongly about it to say, like, just hold up, take a second, take a minute, think about what you're about to do and don't do it. But think about how you can go home and say to your wife, because sometimes you can't verbalize what's wrong or what's going on. Sometimes it's hard to put it into words because you don't know, and I'm an example of it. Sometimes you don't know how to express your thoughts or your feelings. And so, even if it takes just you saying, I'm not feeling that we're close. I'm feeling that there's something going on that's not clicking. We're not on the same page. We're not on the same rhythm. So we need to go find somebody that can help us figure this out.
Yeah.
If you can't figure it out, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't just make that instant decision to give your heart to somebody else or your thoughts, or because you even and I'm talking about even men as well. You're worth more than that. So if you've been, blessed with a husband or a wife, and y'all might just be having a rocky time, like, don't throw that all away up by, just going and, settling for somebody who has no investment in the marriage. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Have we been through that? Absolutely. And that's, we've learned that. And so one thing that we always tell our girls, if there's anything that we can give y'all, whether it's relationship advice, advice about any life situation, we want to be able to give y'all, if we've been through it, or if we have, a piece of advice that'll help y'all maybe get over that hurdle and don't have to go down that road, then obviously and most definitely we're going to give it. And so I feel like, like I said, I was talking to a friend as well, and just telling her, like, marriage is for selfless people. It's for people who, you want to see, you have to know that your decisions that you make are going to impact not only you, but your partner. You have to make sure that, you are in this partnership and y'all on the same team. And so I was just sharing some things with her. Like you said, you made me breakfast and you made me lunch. You've done that for me before. However, this morning it was like you just, flew me to, like you just flew me to, over to, somewhere across the world, France. And we, ate dinner, at the finest restaurant. That's what it means. Because just like you said, it's the little things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the one thing that I've always told you, and we've probably shared it on here, it does not matter what amount of money that Johnnie has given me, has provided for us. Y'all know I love dresses. Don't judge me. It doesn't matter the amount of dresses. It doesn't matter the amount of tangible things that you give to me. It doesn't matter, when we are able for you to be able to fly me out this place and that place, and as we're traveling, do this, that, and the other. And we talk about it. We used to talk
Yeah.
about this stuff. Some stuff that we have planned to do. But at the end of the day, all of that fails into comparison. I want you.
Yeah.
I want you. I want your time. I want, your heart. I want to cuddle. I want to watch movies. I want us to intentionally spend time together. And there are times when, it's me, on my phone, on social media, especially because, of course, we have the podcast and some other stuff going on. So sometimes I get very wrapped up, and he'll be like, babe, I thought we was watching a movie. And so instead of getting mad, I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. And just kind of refocus, because what I'm looking at, or what I'm, trying to see, I can do that later, even if it's business related, because that's the time that we've set aside to focus on us. And I don't know if I completed that thought. I did complete the thought. When I said that the stuff fails, it doesn't even compare to that quality time, or you thinking of me. Because you didn't tell me that you were going to do that this morning. We came in from the gym, and I went upstairs to shower.
Yeah.
And, I smelled something cooking. So I was like, oh, well, what are you making? And then come downstairs and, got a whole breakfast sandwich and lunch prepared and stuff like that. So it's those little things. Wasn't trying to jump down y'all throat, but I just felt real. I was like, this is something that I need to share. Like, because that grass that you think is greener on the other side, and again, this ain't just from me to a man. It's from me to a husband, and from us to a wife as well. That grass that you think is greener on the other side, as the cliche goes, is turf. They don't pay somebody to come and put that fake grass in there. It ain't real, and it's all. I think you said it. It's all a fantasy.
Yeah. It's no.
It's what it is.
There's no responsibility in it.
Right.
Once you connect with somebody outside of your marriage, there's almost a 15 to 25% chance you gonna start it off with lies. It's gonna be lies. You gonna say I'm being real, all this other stuff.
I'm not happy. I'm gonna leave. We about to get a divorce. We separated.
Yeah. it's gonna always be something to, and this is the thing. The part that trips me out, if it's just sex and that's what y'all agree upon, then what's all the other story talking and conversation about? Why me and my wife ain't working out good, and we ain't gonna work, or me and my husband, we just ain't doing good. I think we ain't gonna last too much longer and all. What's all that about? There's just emotions you feeling because you in the moment. See, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff that play in all this, and then you find yourself in this fantasy, and then you get whipped up into this whirlwind, and then once reality hit, wife found out, husband found out, now you worried about your kids finding out what they gonna think if you hurt my mama, you hurt my dad. It's so much different things.
Yeah.
Parents, in-laws, all this other stuff is gonna happen, and it damages. That decision damages bloodline. It just damages the bloodline. It really does. And I feel my wife said she was talking out of emotion, but I know I
also know. Go ahead.
But I also know that marriage is a tough thing to master. To connect, grow, dating somebody, going with somebody for years, even living with somebody. Once you get married, a lot of people they believe a lot of stuff change. Things happen. You intertwine your life together, and it's supposed to become one. So you're supposed to create a life, but a lot of people don't want to let go of their individual lives. So what usually wind up happening is the husband try to talk the wife into doing it his way, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't agree on that, then you just in the house as husband and wife living
As roommates,
basically. You live in separate lives. You have different expectations, different goals. You're not talking about nothing, anything like that. And then all of a sudden, Lil Shirley on the job.
Well, why her name
You
had to
had
be Shirley?
just rock with me for a minute.
Okay.
Lil Shirley.
Okay.
Lil Shirley on the job. Y'all have a conversation, getting coffee, and it y'all just click. And then y'all have another conversation and everything just click. And yeah, we kind of on the same page and, this, that, and the other. But being on the same page and trying to intertwine lives are two different things. I can agree with whatever just like them psychics. I can agree with whatever you, what you want. I ask questions, you tell me, then I become that for you. That's how that works.
Yeah.
I ask questions, we have conversations, I hear about your life, whatever it is, and then if I want something from you, if my motive is to do, I'm gonna become whatever I need to become to make it easy enough for me to get what I need to get.
Yeah.
And that's for men and women. That's for men and women. So, but I get what you're saying, and it's frustrating. And I know it gets frustrated for us because we talk to couples, and my whole thing. This is our whole thing. We believe any marriage can work, no matter what they've gone through, if they're willing to put the work in. But when you're in a place and you don't agree with some things, and you don't feel a certain way about certain things, and all this other stuff, and you don't interact with your spouse, why y'all married? Why you got married to somebody that you dated, you courted, you dated, you fell in love, you wanted to be with him, you got married, and now all of a sudden it's changed? Or is it that you just didn't change? Regardless, you got it got to be one. You got to be on the same page with stuff, which means, like my wife say, selflessness. Some of this stuff you got to let go. You got to change it. It can't be a deal breaker. It has to be, this is what we're going to do. And that's for both sides. So you have to be able to get on the same page with stuff. It's no other way around it. It's no other way around it, unless you just call yourself husband and wife and live as roommates.
Well,
have sex.
Did I come off frustrated? I'm just concerned, like for real.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep praying for marriages and stuff, because it is tough. It is tough, and we know marriage is tough. But something else, y'all ask for help, man. Ask for help. It ain't embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed about it. Don't be nothing.
Yeah.
Just
because the way they have things now, you don't have to look nobody up in the yellow page. Do they even have a phone book? Do they still make phone books? Like, you can go on Google and find somebody who will counsel you in the comfort of your own home.
On Zoom.
Yeah.
But you got to be present.
Like, legit. On Zoom, on, you call into a portal or do whatever you need to do. Excuse me. But so you don't even have to leave your home. If you're embarrassed about somebody seeing you going into a therapist's office or whatever, like, it is help. Is help out there. And when you get the help, again, a conversation that I was having with one of my coworkers, when you get like you said, we wholeheartely promote premarital counseling, coaching, whatever you want to call it. But if you don't get that, and now you're, you've gotten married and you didn't get that, you need tools.
Yeah.
And we tell all the couples that we talk to and everything like that, we're here, and I told her this today, we're here to give tools, period. We'll give you, we're very transparent about the things that we've gone through. We use them sometimes to let them know that you're not just talking to somebody who has, read a book, read about it, heard about it. No, we've lived through it. God has blessed us and graced us to come out on the other side of it. And so, we're taking our time, and because this is what we know that God has purposed us to do. And so we all we can give you is the tools that we have. We give you tools, if there be some good tools, but you still got to put in the work.
Yeah.
Because anything, what did you say? What you feed will grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you feed will grow.
What you show
and what you
yeah.
neglect, it ain't growing. You can't sow, negative things, negative, words, negative whatever situations, talking to this person, that person, that person. That's a whole bunch of foul stuff that you sowing, but you want to reap this great harvest. It just don't work like that. And so I guess that's why, it's been in my spirit so much, because it's like, we get it. Been there, done that. Got the keychain, the t-shirt, the hat, and the headband to prove it. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, that's where the passion comes forth from us to say, you can live better and be better in your marriage, but you got to put forth the effort to want that to happen. Period. Yeah. You just gotta
comprehend that change has to happen,
right? And not just one time, like periodically. Yeah. It's gonna happen.
And here's the thing: whether you in a relationship or not, you get a divorce or whatever, regardless of what happens, you got to change.
Right.
The world requires you to change. It evolves daily. So it's things that you have to change that you ain't got no say so over.
Yeah.
You just have to change. But you go with that. But the one thing that you should be transparent with and protect and, have security over and handle with care and compassion is your relationship with your husband or your wife.
Yeah.
And you have to be stripped. Like, all that stuff your representative came in there, he did a good job. She did a good job. He got her, boom. She thank you, that, boom. And now it's time to live life. Representative, they just get you in the door. They don't stay to do everything. They get you in the door. The representative do their job. You come in, they get you in the door. After that, here you go, sir.
Well, sometimes they hire them to stay a little longer.
But it's
unfortunate.
They do
a horrible job.
The thing about a representative is they're hired for a small moment, a small window to do a job. So when you send your representative in, they're there. You have a goal in mind of what you're gonna do. I need to holler at her. I need to holler at him. Take her out, get a date, whatever the case is. So the representatives show up periodically, do what he got to do what she got to do. Get the job. But when you start having kids and a house and bill, representative, he ain't designed for that. The representative is not designed for that. It's just not.
We just want y'all to be better and live happy, be happy in your marriage. Be, play and laugh and yeah, you're gonna go through things, but at the end of the day, if your husband, if your wife, if your spouse, y'all have created a friendship that no matter come what may, divorce ain't on the table, we ain't leaving, like Johnny said, like we've told y'all before, like we finally got to the point that we was like, okay, so what are we doing? What we doing?
Yeah, I try to leave about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, like what we doing, sir? What we doing?
Leave, but then I want to still have say so in y'all life. Leave.
Listen,
I won't go
come
through
in the
my
back
thing,
door. Come in the back door early in the morning.
Hey,
trying to see if I got somebody in the house.
Hey, what's happening? Why the door locked?
The door is locked because it was nighttime, sir.
And you left.
Right.
That's what you wanted to say.
So
you
obviously,
did not want to be
you
here
didn't
no
want to
more.
be here, sir.
So I'm locking my door.
Yeah, like I said, it takes work. We'd be lying if we said that it doesn't. But at the end of the day, you got to like the person that you're with as well, because that's very important. And for a long time, like Johnny said, he ain't gonna like me.
But this
And
the crazy thing.
some of the times I ain't like him either.
But this is the crazy thing. Everybody who has gotten married, it was something that drew you to the person.
Right.
Like, and it's like, how you
changed,
forget?
boo. But then you changed, boo.
I
I
got the changing part,
I want you
but I had to
like that.
Yeah, but we grow in a relationship. You know, I gotta change.
I know, baby. Of course.
I gotta change, but
and you gotta change.
You have to create what works for you and your spouse. I promise you, what mom and them did and what you saw and all that, very small percentage of that is gonna work. Everything that you're gonna have to do, you're gonna create it.
Create it. Yeah.
You have to create it. Which means you got to sit down and design it, which means you got to talk. So whatever that system is for y'all have to sit down and talk transparently. I don't like doing that. No, yeah. I will do that. Yeah, I can handle that. Yeah, we can do this. We can swap. Yeah. However it needs to be done. Can you do this,
baby? Because I don't
yeah, like it can be stuff that be done, but you got to talk. And then once you get the system going, you just move in it and get better at it. You know, when you got toddlers, you know, infants, all that's for a season.
Yeah.
Because in a minute, they're going to be able to go to the bathroom and do all this and take out trash, and you're going to be able to send them to the store and go get such and such, and they're going to stop by their friend's house and go see Billy Bob and all that, and take longer to get home than what they supposed to get home. And that's what it is.
Telling y'all from experience.
That's what I used to do.
Or supposed to be going to work and come to my job. But that's another story for another time. Y'all, we are going to say and do.
I was bad.
And we was bad together. And we gonna give it to y'all straight, no chaser. Give y'all, the real conversation, because at the end of the day and at the beginning of the next, we want y'all to be better. And if we can give y'all some tools, some tips, some tools, some whatever to help y'all get through what y'all got to get through, that's what we going to do. We come on here, we play a whole lot sometimes. However,
it's us.
We are who we are.
Yeah,
but
it's us.
Please know that we share because we want y'all to be better. We want y'all to live better. We want y'all to like not only love your spouse, but like your spouse and do different things to implement things when these changes come along. I'm not 20 no more. I'm about to be 50. And so there are things about me that have changed. There are things, there are things that Johnny does to accommodate me, to help me, when I'm having my moments. He was like, baby, you flashing or you hot, or is it I need to turn the air up? And what I need to do for you?
Hot. Then she be trying to get a cover. She want to cover off.
Then I don't want the cover.
She want to cover on her. Whatever you want, baby. What you good? You want them back on you? Back off? Because there's a season.
Right.
That's going to be for a season.
Right. Absolutely. And have I changed? Absolutely. I've changed, mentally, physically, emotionally, and he has too. But that selflessness and that unconditional love that we have grown into, it leads us to say, baby, I got you. No matter what comes. You're not asking. You just directed them to look at your arms.
You don't be looking out for me, Allison.
Baby, it ain't nobody, like you said, when I said something about my nail the last time, wasn't nobody looking at my nail until I said something. So wasn't nobody looking at your arms. With your fine self. You fine?
Wardrobe.
You fine?
That's not your job.
You fine?
What? You need to tell me what my ashy.
See, there you go right there.
All right. So you good with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good.
We just want y'all to have great marriages.
I'm good. I'm sorry, y'all, if I came off a little aggressive.
It's a jewel. It's definitely a gift from God.
It was concern. It wasn't aggression. There's a difference. It's just concern, y'all. Make sure y'all all right. And if y'all need help, if y'all want us to help us, go to the website. momentswiththemobleys.com. Put a www in front of that. You can do a consultation. You can do everything is on there. The information that you need, and we just want y'all to be better. And that's actually consultation for coaching services with us. We just want y'all to be better.
Marriage coaching.
Yes, I'm sorry.
She's saying coaching, like we can show y'all how to play soccer.
Or baseball or football or something like that. Or, something like that. But yeah, thank you for clarifying that, honey. Mm-hmm. And we also, you can find out about all things Mobleys. Or go to YouTube, like our channel, listen in. All that good stuff. We're on all social media, Moments with the Mobleys, or Mobley Moments on Twitter. Got that right. We appreciate y'all. We have the Dancing with the Stars coming up, y'all. And so we're going to have some stuff, I guess, going on because I don't know what I'm wearing. Johnny doesn't know what he's wearing. Yeah.
I bet I could tell you this. I'm probably gonna find something in my closet, and then something gonna be delivered here from Amazon here before Saturday.
Well, not necessarily Amazon because we have a little more time, because the thing is not until June 2nd, I believe. However, do you know why Johnny can find stuff in his closet?
What? I'm confused.
You said you gonna find something coming from Amazon for who?
You said we got Dancing with the Stars coming up.
No. Did I say that?
You said Dancing with the Stars, and I'm thinking this Saturday.
Rewind.
And then you talk about June 2nd.
Rewind. Let's rewind that. I'm thinking about an event that I have with my job. Let's go back. Take it back. Johnny and I have the event, the Connect Savannah, where we won Best Local Podcast. And so we have that coming up on June 2nd. And he's probably going to say the same thing about that he can go in his closet and find something. But I was getting ready to tell y'all how y'all know. I know that he can do that because he has new stuff in there that he has not worn yet.
So you just snatching all the covers.
I'm snatching covers.
Okay.
I'm snatching covers.
Right.
He has, y'all, John. As a matter of fact, when we was getting ready for church Sunday, you brought out a pair of pants and you was like, "Baby, these was a pair of these pants that we got when you went shopping for me at such and such and such." And I said, "Are they?" You were like, "Yep." I didn't even realize that we had got them hemmed. We did, and they were brand spanking new, y'all. And because he lost them 15 pounds, he can get in them, and he looked really nice. See, there's the plug for you, baby.
What plug?
The plug at the beginning. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day,
what we advertising?
At the end of the day, and at the beginning of the next, I always got you. Always.
Yeah, you got me out there naked though.
No, you ain't naked. You
took all the covers off.
You got a whole lot of clothes on, Johnny.
You got
a whole lot of clothes that you can
all
even
the covers is off me.
Is it?
Everything. You just stripped me.
I apologize.
I got
you just got to be your real self. You just got to be your real self.
Are you finished? Because I got a question.
In relationships. Nope, it's time for us to go.
Nope, I got a question. So Mother's Day.
It's time for us to go.
So for Mother's Day, and I need everybody to listen to me. So for Mother's Day, I have a mother, and I bought my mother a card.
This is gonna be short and sweet because I'm not playing with Johnny.
So my wife, she says, are you gonna buy me something for Mother's Day? And I said, I at times I might call you mommy, but you're not my mother. And
y'all want me to tell you how he really said it?
She felt some kind of way about it. So, and I was like, I told her, I said, you have children who love you and they honor you as a mother. And she said, yeah, but I bored your child and I need some honoring from you as well. So the question is, should husbands, now you're breaking the wall now.
Right.
You can't get you to say nothing about nothing.
Right.
And,
You are so petty.
Now, I'm going to tell you what I did do when my kids were little.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Tell the
them.
rest of what you said.
I would help them and make sure we got something for Deirdra for Mother's Day, whether it was that. Now, I'm not saying I don't do nothing for my wife. You know, we do something special for her and I do honor her. But I just thought that was a good question for y'all as y'all listen.
We want answers. So I need y'all whether y'all
and the same for Father's Day
or comment up under here.
Now I do believe when the children are small and they don't have no money or nothing like that, then you need to help them, get something for her and then do something special for her, for your wife, and your husband. But yeah, technically, you ain't my mom.
And that's how he said it. He said, "You," because
Alice over here cutting high.
We were at
you feel some kind of way about that.
We were at our daughter and our son-in-law's graduation party. They were on the podcast a couple weeks ago. They graduated with their master, so we were at their graduation party cookout, and my stepmom was there, and she asked, "So what you gonna do, Johnny? What you gonna do for Dee Dee?" And those who know me, if you call me Dee Dee, I know you know me from South Carolina. If you call me Deirdra, I know that you don't. So don't call me Dee Dee if you don't know me from South Carolina.
Call her Mrs. Mobley.
You're crazy. But and so she said, "Well, Dee Dee," she said, "Well, Johnny, what you gonna do for Dee Dee for Mother's Day?" He was like, "She's not my mother." Oh, buddy.
Oh.
And that started something because I looked at him and I said, "Oh, I'm not your mama, huh?" And he said, "Now, baby, don't do that." And so he told, my stepmom started laughing. She was like, "Oh, I done started something." So it was just, we was hollering.
Now, this is no, we not tussling about this because
No,
we've always been on
not.
it.
Right,
and like I said,
right.
I do something for Deirdra on Mother's Day as well as her doing something for me on Father's Day. It might not necessarily be a card or anything like that, but we have a special time and we have a lot of those. So
yeah,
but thought it was a question to just throw out there to y'all,
right?
See what y'all.
Because he felt like, okay, like he said, when the kids are younger, you make sure that they have something y'all give your wife something for Mother's Day.
King Trav, so Dad, what you telling me is I ain't got to know. Right. You still got it because your boys ain't got no job.
They ain't got no job. They little
still
kids.
Got to do that. Everybody who got little kids, you gotta undergird that. Now you teaching them, to honor the mama and the daddy once they get to a place where they get their own funding and money and all that stuff like that. But yeah.
But I didn't take that to heart. Don't think that we was tussling about it.
Yeah.
However, there are some women who would take it to heart.
There. She over here shaking her head. You got something to say? You want to say something? You want a mic?
Listen, you trying to really get her to break it. I don't take that to heart because, as Johnny said, he honors me every day. And so I know that I'm loved. I know that, he chose me. He wants to be with me. He honors me because I am the mother of his children. And when they were smaller, he did make sure that, he got something from them. I got a card from him or whatever it was. He made sure that I was celebrated and they knew that that's what, because I was their mother. But at the end of the day, like he said, now that they're older, they celebrate me on Mother's Day as well as they celebrate him, whatever that looks like. But again, some women would have a problem with it about what he said. I don't have a problem with it only because he celebrates me every day. He honors me every day. He shows me every day that he loves me for who I am because I am his wife, because I am his children's mother. I'm his baby's mama, his best friend, his homegirl, and all that stuff. So that's why I don't have.
Yeah, it's not a void.
What I'm saying?
It's not a void.
Right.
There. It's
but
not
some women, and I'm just going to say this, some women may feel, different, even if they have children that are older and, and the husband said that to them, because maybe he's not honoring you. Just think about it. Maybe he's not honoring you every day, or maybe there is a void, or maybe he is treating his mama better than he's treating you, or favoring her over you. Well, then when those situations get involved, it's a whole nother something going on.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, we was acting like we was tussling only because my stepmama said something about it. But we know that there are people out there who are having great big old issues with that.
Yeah.
They really are. And so we want to know about it. Y'all can comment in the comment section, send us the email, momentswiththemobleys@gmail.com. We are going to change over to a professional email because our producer had talked mad trash to me about that. But yeah, so let us know what y'all, if you're dealing with it, if you've dealt with it, how did you get through it? Or if you're dealing with it now, we want to know about it. So maybe we can offer some,
just how
advice
you feel.
on how you,
just how you feel.
Just how you feel about it.
How you feel about the question? So the question is: should husbands buy their wives Mother's Day cards for Mother's Day? And should
are you adding the children into that when the children are older? Are you adding that element, or are you just saying period?
I'm just saying period.
Okay.
And should wives buy Father's Day cards for their husbands for Father's Day? Now, you do call me Zaddy.
But you're not my daddy.
Right.
But you...
Allison almost threw up.
You get Father's Day brought in with a bang and a hoorah.
That's right. So... it is what it is. So that's a good question.
We gotta go, y'all. Let us know, though, for real.
Y'all send some questions in, because I think it was about time for us to answer some more questions.
In a little bit, it will be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we appreciate y'all. We want y'all to be healthy. We want y'all to have fun in your marriage. Listen, there's a lot going on in this world, and so you shouldn't have to be tussling with people at the job or anywhere else that you do sometimes, but come home and be in your safe space and your what do you call it?
I don't know what
this
that
is your home. This is your home, your safe space.
Come into your safe place.
This is your safe space.
That's what you did.
Yeah, I'm for real. Like, come. This is your hub, your sanctuary.
Your sanctuary.
That's the word I was looking for.
All right, I thought you about to give you a beat. Give me a beat.
Right. You know what in the world I was saying.
I got you, baby. I got you.
We appreciate y'all. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. I just needed to share what was on my heart. Again,
she was animate about talking about it.
I wasn't aggressive. I apologize if it came off aggressive. I'm concerned, and I want y'all to be better and to do better and to intentionally have great marriages. That's all. Yeah, that's all.
And I'm gonna give y'all a quick little tip. Change don't cost a thing, not a quarter.
Your love don't cost a thing. We don't own the rights to that song.
Is that a song?
Hello, it's off the movie, Nick Cannon. You ain't never watched that movie?
I saw the movie. You know how long ago I saw it?
It's been a long time.
I was like 11 when I saw that movie.
You sick, man. That movie is not that. You are sick, man. You're crazy. So yeah, y'all, I need some help too. Y'all.
What you about to say something?
I was just gonna tell them, don't forget I need help because we need to figure out what we're gonna wear. To get our, celebrate.
I need somebody.
Best local podcast.
Do somebody design blazers? I need me
for
a
men.
Blazer.
Yeah, like we're for legit. My baby needs.
I want a
this
blazer
particular
with
blazer
an eagle on the back.
We've been looking for. So
holla at me. I know you know.
Holla at your boy.
Holla at me.
Holla at your boy.
This has been
holla at your girl.
This has been moments.
Holla at your girl.
This has been Moments with the Mobleys. I am Johnnie Mobley Jr.
I'm his wife, Deirdra Mobley. Always and forever.
Do the Jameson.
You can do the Jameson shrug all you want. I'm gonna always be your wife.
Yeah, we something like an ordinary couple.
With extraordinary purpose that will never die.
Oh. Peace out, yo.
It's something wrong with you.